What is going on, Ape Nation? If you've been a long time sub to this channel, then you already know that I've pretty much dedicated myself, my life, and my entire existence to pretty much report on Ken Griffin. Ken Griffin and how he relates to AMC stock and the MOASS. Today will be no different. We're going to be talking about Ken Griffin, and we will get started right away. But before we do, you already know that I'm going to ask you to smash that like button. So what in the hell are you waiting for? Go ahead and smash that like button. And for the love of God, if you're watching this channel but haven't subscribed yet, and if you're one of the ones that just keeps watching the videos but just refuses to subscribe, go eat a banana, because they're good for you. Okay, Ape Nation, so I'm very ashamed of the fact that I've been picking on Ken Griffin this entire time, probably over a year now, and maybe the filler just doesn't deserve it. You see, last week he was interviewed and spoke at the Economic Club of Chicago, and a few things came out, specifically surrounding the topic of PFOF, which is payment for order flow, and we all know that that's been a very heated topic for the apes, because we all were under the false impression that Ken Griffin was profiting immensely off of PFOF. Turns out that we were wrong, Ape Nation. Turns out I was wrong. So as a man, I must now apologize publicly on my YouTube channel because I was wrong and I have shamed the name of Ken Griffin. And now Ken Griffin might be ticked off if he's been watching my YouTube videos. So it is my duty, ladies and gentlemen, to show you something that I didn't want to have to show on my channel. But it appears that Ken Griffin really does not give a crap about PFOF. It seems that to him it's just an expense. Watch this.
Payment for order flow is a cost to me. So if you're going to tell me that by regulatory fiat that one of my major items of expense disappears, I'm okay with that.
Okay, so I know what you're thinking. This is Ken Griffin. How can we trust that? How can we trust what he's saying? You can't believe that crap. It's coming out of Ken Griffin's mouth. And for that, I also apologize. You see, I'm part of the reason that you are probably brainwashed right now and thinking that Ken Griffin is a liar and all this is bullcrap. So I'm not just taking his word for it, even though, you know, his word is totally good for it right now, after I admittedly am admitting that I made a mistake on my channel this entire freaking year. But, you know, there's another source that we must consider, and this is why I started believing Ken Griffin. You see, there's somebody else that's backing, you know, this same theory here of PFOF being worthless to market makers and hedging mans. So let me let you hear one more guy talking about it. His name is Doug Seafood, I don't know, but he is the CEO of Virtu. Listen to what he has to say.
Ironically, it's an expense, right? So, it's an expense. So, like, in theory, like, our bottom line would improve. So you may say to yourself, why are we doing this? Because I think it's the right thing. I think payment for order flow has created innovation and has enabled a company like Robinhood, which is a client of ours, to offer commission-free trading and to democratize the market and make trading more available, more openly available. I believe in that passionately. I believe in what we have done with them. So from a Virtu perspective, you know, our earnings would probably go up.
And look, guys, you know, I know what y'all are some skeptic ass mother effers. You know that because y'all probably don't believe any of this. But the reason I do is because in theory, their bottom line would improve. In theory, this expense, just removing this expense, in theory, would improve their bottom line. In theory. So I guess what I'm trying to explain to you guys is that theoretically, these guys are not the bad guys, because the banning of PFOF, payment for order flow, by the SEC, if it ever were to come to fruition, if the SEC would ever get up off of their lazy ass and actually do it, all that would cause is for these guys, for their bottom line to improve. And they're only doing this to help out Robinhood, because Robinhood is a client. Why wouldn't they want to take a loss to help one of their clients out? I mean, have you guys not ever thought about that? Idiots. No wonder they call us idiot apes and stuff like that, because you guys have never thought about that. And this entire time, you've been encouraging me to frickin' make videos, bad videos about Ken Griffin and Doug Seafood and all the rest of the good guys. You guys ought to be ashamed of yourselves, as ashamed of yourselves as I am. Yeah, I'm mighty disappointed. But there is one more important thing I need you guys to see. You see, I somehow got an interview with Melissa Lee. Not just me, there's some other people on there, but you guys really need to check it out.
They must get something out of this, though, wouldn't you think, Guy? And I know that you like Virtu. I mean, in terms of the stock, you said as much after the interview with Doug Seafood. But in terms of answering the question, what do the firms get for payment for order flow? It can't just be charity out of the goodness of their heart to help Robinhood and other retail investors execute their trades. It's got to be something else, like maybe helping their algorithms or something.
Yeah, so, listen, I can't speak that intelligently about many things, not least of which how Virtu, what payment for order flow means to Virtu or by extension for Citadel. But what I can say is that if it goes away for whatever reason, that's one pillar out of this Robinhood ladder for sure. The other one being crypto. So how do you trade it? Well, if Robinhood is worth $34 billion, that's what the market is saying right now, and that's fine. Maybe it is. I don't think there's anything particularly innovative about them, except sort of some of the hair these guys have. I think NASDAQ should be worth twice that. So I look at Robinhood at $34 billion and NASDAQ at $31 billion. I said something's wrong here. So I look at it and I just make the connection that NASDAQ should be a more valuable stock.
Okay, yes, thanks, Melissa, for letting it be my turn to speak. First of all, I want to say, Guy, you're a dumbass. I don't know why in the hell you're talking about NASDAQ and all this other crap. It's got nothing to do with the PFOF. How much did they pay you to say what you're saying? But here's what's going on, the bottom line. Let me make it very clear for you. So we're talking about PFOF, which is payment for order flow. Ken Griffin says, hey, man, it's an expense on our books. And so does Doug Safu, but neither of them have mentioned that, by getting these orders, order flow directed to them first, it allows them to see where the masses are trading and all of their moves, and therefore they can then take positions that will allow them to profit immensely. So yes, that may be an expense on your books, the actual PFOF, but theoretically you can tell me all day that it's going to improve your bottom line. Good job, dude. But you won't be making as much money trading because you're not going to have insight as to what the hell is actually going on in our markets, you dumb piece of spits. I'm so tired of this corruption. I'm so tired of these people screwing over their apes. That's why I'm here speaking to Melissa Lee about it on CNBC. Thank you, guys. This is all I have for the video. Thank you for watching my interview. Be sure to say goodbye to Melissa Lee.